So this guy over here is a pastor. Yes, he's a living faith pastor. And what he did to this other guy, who is a 500 level student of civil engineering, will leave you in complete shock. This guy goes by the name Mr. Basil. Yes, his full name is Mr. Gabriel Basil, right? So after his mother's death, you know, like I said before, he's a 500 level year student, and he's studying civil engineering in Uyo State University, right? So after his mother's death, he decided to come, like, relocate to the estate where the mother was staying. I think the mother had an estate, right? And the reason why he went back to that place was so that he would be close to his school, right? So he had to go back to manage his mom's property. So inside that place now, there is a big hall which is attached to the 2-bedroom apartment where he's staying, right? And that hall was like, the reason why his mother built, the reason for that hall was for school purposes, right? But when he started living there, there was like living faith pastors came to him and were like, they want to turn that place into a church. And he said, okay, no problem. And they agreed, after much being said, they agreed on, they are going to be paying, like, the living faith people will be paying him 150,000 annually, yes, for the rent, right? So they all agreed, and as time goes on, everything was fine. But at some point, this pastor over here, who goes by the name Prince Emmanuel Umo, he now reported to the landlord, which is Mr. Gabriel. He now told him that his chairs and, you know, the church equipment or whatever usually go missing because the hall does not have a window, it does not have a door. So he told him that the things in the church usually go missing, that he would like to be, you know, packing it inside the Mr. Gabriel's house. So Mr. Gabriel didn't see anything in it. After all, he's a pastor, the guy is a pastor, so he's trustworthy. So Mr. Gabriel agreed and then gave him the spare key to his own room. So after church service, they'll go and pack the chairs, pack the, you know, everything inside Mr. Gabriel's apartment. And Mr. Gabriel is staying inside that apartment with his younger brother. So it's a 2-bedroom apartment. So at some point, Mr. Gabriel, he realized that his things kept on getting missing. Like, every day he's looking for this, every day he's looking for that. Like, his valuables kept on getting missing, like the moment he gave that pastor the spare key to that room. So he started complaining. He was like, because he knew that there was no other person that had access to that room except for the pastor, Mr. Emmanuel. So Mr. Gabriel had to go to the senior pastor, because that place is not actually owned by Mr. Prince Emmanuel. Yes, you know, it's a living faith church, right? So the church is the one that owns it. I don't know if you understand. Yes, so Mr. Emmanuel is only the resident pastor. So Mr. Gabriel had to go and report to the senior pastor. I was like, since I gave Mr. Prince Emmanuel the spare key to my house, things has been missing, my valuables, everything, and I'm not happy with it. So the senior pastor pleaded with him and said, okay, take this 5,000 naira and then change the locks of the door. Mr. Gabriel was no longer comfortable with the way they were bringing the chairs, you know, and that was how something led to another, and then him and Mr. Prince Emmanuel got into a fight, the pastor, and that was how he unalived the 500 level year student in his room and covered him with a mask, and then kept the knife used in stabbing him for several times close to that place. So when he was done with that, he came out of the room. He came out, right? You know, the room is attached to the hall of the church. So when he came out, people were suspicious. They're like, why are there blood stains on your body? Because he was putting on a white clothes, and people were like, why are there blood stains on your body, right? So he now said that he fell down when he was trying to put the church banner. But people were like, put the church banner. So people waved it up. But for some days, they did not see Mr. Gabriel, and he became suspicious. So until around 26 December 2025, they found his body close to his bed, under his bed, wrapped with a mat. That was when they became suspicious. I remember that they once saw Mr. Prince Emmanuel